Good day and welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Good morning, Misty. Misty, all I was going to say about the graveyard things was if you watched my old Salem video, the graveyard there, at one time I was living in Winston and working second shift. When I would get off work, it was very often that I would go and walk through that graveyard just to relax because first of all, just the beauty of the area, and it was before Winston was built up as much as it is today. And I have never been bothered by spirits, only live humans. Sorry I don't have any crazy stories to tell you. Yeah, and the part of Old Salem that, well, it's closed off now because the graveyard is full and it's historic. But I showed a little bit of it in that video. Um, that graveyard is 300 years old or thereabouts. And if you venture over to that graveyard at Elkmont, uh, keep an eye out for all kinds of creepy crawlies. Okay. The only creepy crawlies that need to worry about me are those with two legs. That's a good one. Zone ass. Zone ass, haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. I know you still sing very well. Zone S, if you will type, and I want to show you here, if you will type this right here, it will post your channel. Just exclamation point ME, no spaces. Good morning, John. John P., this is just my opinion, but your guest yesterday, in my opinion, I think should have been a little more polite to you. I mean, it was nice of them to be your guest, but it was nice of you to invite them as a guest. Well, still, in my opinion, they could have been more polite to you. Yep. Well, that said, moving along. The, oh, it's like all of a sudden the sun is coming up so early. It's touching the treetops already. Well, that's okay. I'm not a fan of the person who says this, but I do have to say I agree with this. If ever I'm going to be on a panel and have a discussion like you had, I will just say outright, uh, we're friends before this discussion started. We're going to be friends after this discussion, and we're going to exchange ideas. And that's the ground rules. Because an exchange of ideas should be just that, an exchange of ideas, not a fight. I can see people getting frustrated, but don't get angry because I disagree with you. Okay, you're good. deer over at the edge of the woods. If the deer gets to a place where I think I can put him on screen and not invade the neighbor's privacy too much, I'll try to do that. Oh my goodness. I was asleep before 1 and I woke up just before 5. There was a couple of programs I wanted to watch real quick. And after Abnormal Investigations gave me such a promo yesterday, I, I wasn't going to disappoint anybody that might have been listening, so here we are. John P., we might get a new airplane manufacturer in the area. They're going to manufacture supersonic passenger aircraft. John P., how many languages do you speak? I know you speak Portuguese and English. Wow, I barely speak English. Oui, oui, monsieur. To me, Portuguese and Spanish sound so much alike. Shinri that comes into the channel, I know she speaks 3 languages fluently, and I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't speak another language or two. Oh shoot, I forgot to work on the weather thing. Don't waste your time on the weather. It's not working right. BNT, good morning. I appreciate you guys joining me for coffee. Oh, I'm on my last cup, Misty. The coffee maker is cooling down. The coffee pot is soaking. And Misty, if you go by the coffee pot, I have 10 cups. If you go by my cup, I have two and a half. Michael Haywood and Roger Blair. Good morning, both of you. I appreciate you guys coming by this morning. Mr. Haywood, is today a work day or a fishing day? There's that little bird. That little bird can put out some serious volume. apex of the shed on the left side, probably about 30 or 40 feet away from the camera. Need to take everything off the back porch and wash it off and get all the pollen and junk off. Michael, it's that little bird that I videoed, did a short, uh, little bird, big volume, big sound. I, I think it's a wren of some kind. If I was to curl my finger joints up, just my fingers, that's about the size of the bird. A whole fist would be 2 or 3 times the size of the bird. They wait a while to start here, Mike. I don't know why they do that. We're going to have a few more days where it's cool, and then it's going to be summertime. It'll be time to change the beard format. Michael, you have a good day. I appreciate you checking in. Always great to hear from you. But we still got 4 people here. Good morning. Always a pleasure to see the dragons show up. Any of the dragons. Let's see here. I'm enjoying this 55 degrees because it's not going to last long. It'll probably be 85 this afternoon. Boy, 7 o'clock sure did come fast. NT, I hope you have a great day too. Thanks for stopping in. I don't see any raccoons on my property. I imagine they go around. Usually raccoons like to be a little closer to water than I am. I see groundhogs, but I usually discourage groundhogs. And I see snakes and birds and whatnot, and a bunch of those skinks, the five-line skinks. They are all over the place. And my rule for snakes is if it's a black snake, as long as it does not come into the house, it's fine. If it's a poisonous snake, if it gets in my yard, I'm taking it out. It will become unalive. Because the neighbor's dog comes over and visits me very often. And it's a little terrier, so very small dog. And a poisonous snake would take it out. Uh, yes, we have copperheads. That's the one that concerns me the most. According to the experts, we do not have cottonmouths here, but people claim to have seen them, near the waterways. Uh, I have seen copperheads around my house where I previously lived. I've seen them out in the wild. I have never seen a rattlesnake here. Now, a friend of mine that went to that Elkmont Cemetery, they said that, and I think they went during the day, they said there was a rattlesnake at the gate. The place I lived in South Carolina supposedly has the largest population, and I don't mean largest in numbers, I mean largest in size, population of copperheads. Yeah, well, considering the person that saw the snake, it was birds of a feather. Wow, 7 amazing people. Misty, what's on your agenda for today? you guys can hear that woodpecker off at a distance. Yeah, yard work. Bunches of yard work. And I'm not good with plants. I'm terrible with plants. I have some green stuff growing in the yard that resembles grass. And when it's mowed, it looks halfway decent. The previous owners did a great job landscaping, and I'm trying not to mess it up. Yeah, that rain you're getting is going to take its time coming over the mountain. Uh, we're supposed to have rain tomorrow afternoon and evening. John P., are you going on any adventures today? This coming weekend is the White Squirrel Festival. I'd kind of like to go there. Oh man, there's a huge rabbit. It's over, at least I think it was a rabbit. It's over in the brush pile in the neighbor's yard. I don't know how, but there's a population of white squirrels in our mountains, just one little area. I don't see how they're surviving because, anything white out in nature stands out like a sore thumb. And I figured the hawks and other predators would take them all out, but somehow or other they survive. Michael said he saw a white squirrel down his way, and that's at least 100 miles from where this population is, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I do have quite a few rabbits here, and there was one in the driveway a day or two ago, and I tried to video it, but there wasn't really enough light. The video quality wasn't top notch, so I didn't post it. Yeah, Misty. Oh, Misty, if I don't know how much you like to drive, and I don't know the conditions of the roads. They're still working on the roads in our mountains, but it's about halfway from uh, here, about halfway from here to Knoxville. It's where the festival is, a little out of the way. It's in Brevard. And if you go to Brevard, you got to go to the waterfalls. They got waterfalls in that part of North Carolina that you don't even have to get out of the car to see. Used to, there was one called, it's named Bridal Veil Falls, and you could drive behind it. It wasn't a huge waterfall, but it was probably about 50 or 60 foot high, a small stream. It's in, it's near Highlands, North Carolina. If I go, I might actually video the get together because it's in Transylvania County and their local blood drive is the same week. And trust me, they have a lot of fun with the combination of blood drive in Transylvania County. And you guys know if I'm anywhere near a waterfall, it's going to get videoed. Yeah, I think they do have a college. That information never really interested me. I went into Nightbot and put each of those statements on a separate line, and then Nightbot just run them all together. Me and Nightbot's gonna have to have some discussions. John P., if I go live from the festival, it'll probably be about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon your time. I was standing out here having such a good time. I didn't realize I was chilly. I wimped out and put on a shirt and a cap. Yeah, John, that's the nice thing about YouTube. It's got a lot of problems, but we're able to see and hear other parts of the world and learn about what's going on elsewhere. I just think that's fantastic. Now, does Gina come to your channel often? Okay. Henry Nelson, good morning. Henry, it's great to see you, and I hope you're having a great day. Roger Blair. Henry, I'm looking forward to the hat. YouTube has been nice this week. It has given me notice of the hat videos before there was 5 of them up for me to catch up on, which is amazing. Has that bed showed up yet? I know you were waiting on it to be shipped. When I first moved here, I said, I want to get me a nice bed, something a little extra special. So I ordered it, and they said it'll be there, and they gave me X number of days, how many ever days it was. Week went by, 2 weeks went by. And it took, instead of a few days, a few weeks for it to get here. So I hope you have better luck. Shinri, be sure to do the exclamation point me so that the people that want to listen to your fantastic singing is able to do that. Like John P. just did. Shinri goes live just about every day at 8 a.m. East Coast time. And she'll talk a bit, but she sings, and she sings really good songs. Excellent. Have you looked up Three Dog Night yet? Hint, hint. I saw you write it down, but did you have time to look it up? Oh, good luck, John. And I hope your power stays on, John. John's in Portugal, and they had a couple of power outages lately. Well, John, I hope that goes smooth for you. Shinri, how many languages do you speak fluently? I know at least three. I'm curious. That's all. That's why. That's just one of your talents. I know you speak Tagalog and Japanese and English. And the only reason I can speak English at all is because I live here. I am not good with language. Ah, and that's the funny thing about Shinri. She is Asian, and one day her thumbnail showed up in my feeds, just scrolling through YouTube. And it was like, oh my goodness, she looks just like a family friend from Florida. And my family friend was American Indian. So I'm like, I figure she's somewhere here in the States. No, she's overseas, and uh, it's right down to the glasses. She looks like the family friend. I've got an uphill battle because supposedly the Southern accent is the hardest accent, or a hardest American accent for foreigners to understand. She's not related. She is a family friend, She married a co-worker of my dad's, and that's how we met her. She was originally from Florida, and I don't remember for sure which tribe she was from. I think she was Seminole Indian, but don't quote me. I wish I had a picture of her that I could post because she, you could be her twin sister just about. Oh, that's okay, Shinri. You know so many people. I mean, you know way more people than I do. I get people confused. Hopefully, though, some of the people on here that live, relatively close, hopefully I'll be able to meet them someday. Oh, Shinri, what's for dinner? Because I know it's your dinner time. I have had my coffee. I have not eaten breakfast yet. Those little tweets are two cardinals. Well, that sounds delicious. I know, Shinri, you are smart. Okay, guys, I'm going to move the camera. I apologize. I'm going to cover it so I don't accidentally invade the neighbor's privacy. So just bear with me a second. Got some serious blue skies. Renslow, good morning, good evening. Renslow, the two songs that I watched you sing, the videos you had posted, Shinri will vouch for this. It is very difficult to sing that well seated. I'm not a singer, but I know a couple of things about singing. There we go. There we can kind of sort of see the moon. The angle's so steep I had to open the screen door, so YouTube doesn't let you zoom in enough. Oh, I'm doing great. I hope you are. You know, to be an old man, I do fantastic. The funny thing is, I turn the camera around and aim it up at the moon, and then the birds, they're teasing us. They are flying back and forth just below where the camera is. That's just hilarious. when I post this video that I'm making right now, you guys will know that you were there when I took the video. I caught a dove walking in the driveway. Thank you, Winslow. Sunflower Power, good morning. Yeah, that was another thing Winslow was doing. She was singing while she was washing her dishes. Well, that's okay. When Shinri is singing, a lot of times I'm washing dishes and eating breakfast. So Renslow's usually singing at night. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. You got to watch the moon move across the sky a little bit with us. And I will catch you again. Again, I appreciate everybody coming by.